Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, reports have surfaced regarding Gladys Knight's health and touring schedule. Now, her son, Shanga Hankerson, has expressed concern about her cognitive health and filed a complaint in North Carolina accusing her husband, William McDowell, of elder abuse. Yes. Now, her son claims that Gladys Knight's touring schedule, including the Queen's Tour with Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and Stephanie Mills, is detrimental to her health and that she has shown signs of cognitive decline, such as forgetting lyrics and zoning out on stage. Now, Gladys Knight, at 81, has responded to these allegations, stating that her health and performances have been misrepresented. Now, she assured fans she is healthy and happy and enjoying times with loved ones. Now, her publicist has added that Hankerson's claims are unfounded and that he has had no substantial contact with his mother. Now, Knight's team is reportedly preparing a legal action against his accusations. Now, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services has stated that complaints are confidential and they cannot comment on the investigation. Wow. Now, I do know that it was last month, I believe she was performing in Atlanta, and at the last minute, they canceled her tour. They canceled her performance. I'm sorry. But, they said that she had the flu, and then she came on, sorry, loves, I'm doing fine. I had the flu, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So, I don't know. He's saying that her husband is pushing her to entertain. And, we've seen that before. The cash cow has to put up with a lot. They have to go on performing because they pay a lot. They pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like Whitney Houston. We all know that story. She was the cash cow. And, we saw her drug abuse full force. And we were wondering, why are they letting her go on? Why are they making her tour? Why are they had this reality show? It just fell apart on TV. And you just don't understand how many people the cash cow has to support. And her son is saying, well, she's supporting her husband and everything, and he's just making her perform. It's time for her to, I'm not 81. I'm far from 81, but my cognitive has declined. I forget. So I imagine at 81, this is not an unsubstantial claim. When is the time to say, okay, it's time to stop performing, okay? Maybe she could go in the studio and still cut albums or whatever, but touring, that's hard on a young person, much less an old person. And forgetting the lyrics of a song, that goes with the territory. Maybe she's not incapacitated, but she may be showing signs that, Gladys needs to go on and live out her days, happily, not trying to remember. I would be concerned if it was my mom, okay? But, the question is going to go back to y'all. What y'all think? Do y'all think it's any truth to this? We was told that Wendy Williams was incapacitated. Wells Fargo came in and took all her money, took control of everything. Where she saved, where she stays, took all her money. She couldn't spend it on herself. They just came in like the mob and said, okay, she's been exploited by her son, and we're going to put someone over your money, and we're going to dish out what we think, and we're going to put you where we want you to live, and all of that. Y'all know she's still going through this. This has been going on since 2022. But we talking about Gladys now. We talking about Gladys. And even Jaguar Wright came out and said, and this was I don't remember when, but she came out and said one time that Gladys Knight didn't want to go on tour. Gladys Knight had to go out on tour. When she was married to Aaliyah's uncle, Barry Hankerson, when she came off of tour, they said that he had went through all her funds, all her money, which made her have to go back to work, right? Also, they claim that she had a gambling addiction, and she quit the gambling and joined the Mormon church because she said they were the only ones to cure her gambling addiction. You remember that? And she gave her son the restaurant, and then he didn't do right in the restaurant. I think he went to jail now. So we might be seeing this again, and then after she found out Barry Hankerson was using up all the money, she divorced him. Now she's married to William. But son claims that he's got her out here, 81, I don't want to be singing. I want it, if I did want to be singing, it would be cutting albums in the studio. But not going on tour and standing in front of millions and millions of people and all that. No. They need to check on Gladys. They need to check on Auntie Gladys, because it may be some elder abuse going on. What y'all think? Well, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, in parting, be blessed, y'all.